Everyone to Marketing Tips Tuesday from Practicefuel, the 9-step system that will show you everything you need to know to use the internet to grow your practice. My name is Brian Devine, and today we are talking about one of my favorite subjects, and that is getting a ton, a flood, a deluge of new patients without spending a dime on ads. And this can be done super fast. Now, let me give you a little context. We're going to put up the 9 steps that you can see what we're talking about. It is the 4th step in the process called patient reactivation. Now, hold on. Don't leave, okay? Because a lot of people think that they know what this process is. And one of my favorite comments that I've gotten while doing this process for a client is, why did this work so well for you when it doesn't work in my practice? Well, it's because 2 things. Number 1, that's pretty much all we do, right? So we're good at it. And number 2, we simplify this process so that it is just down to knowing how to ask one simple question to get people over that hump, to just have them make a decision. And that's what we're talking about. Now, if you have someone in your practice whose job it is to call people who haven't started treatment for whatever reason, or were kind of on the fence, or maybe they were waiting for money, funds to come in, whatever it might be, if their job is to follow up with those people on a regular basis, it's pretty hard to do. And you're trying to track them down, right? And you're trying to get them on the phone. You want to have a conversation. You want to ask them some questions. You want to see if they're still interested. And that person who is making those calls, they might have been doing this for years and years and years. And so they have their sort of pattern, what they say and what they ask and get people involved. However, having a sales script is very different than somebody who has just kind of done it a lot. And having a system in place that is designed to absolutely reach the person right away and get the highest number of responses is also a very powerful thing. Now, if you haven't seen it, we did an entire webinar for Dolphin users, and if that is something that you would like to learn more about, I'm happy to give you a link so that you can watch that webinar. But here's the thing that you want to know. So this is one of those writer-downers. Make it simple. That means that if you have a list of people that have not started treatment for whatever reason, you reach out to them in one of the easiest ways possible, and I recommend text messaging. You send them a text that simply asks, would they like this special that you have right now? And then, again, make it easy, right? So if they say yes, you have a 2-way text conversation, and then ask if it makes sense to jump on a call to schedule them for an appointment. That's it. I know it sounds too easy. It can't possibly be, but it really is. And this is how we ensure that everyone that starts working with us, every client, we run this process so that we can guarantee a positive return on investment within your first month, so that anything that there is just basically no expense in month 1, because we know that if you have a big enough list of people that have not started whatever it is that you want us to go after, whatever that treatment type is, whatever it is, that we know that we can get on the low end 2%, but on the high end 10% of those people to start treatment. And we can run this over and over again. So it is a very powerful thing that you can absolutely do. So if you have a tool right now where you can do 2-way texting, start looking into it. See what your options are. See if you can schedule some things out so that when people respond, can you have an automatic response to that so that you are not getting inundated. And I don't recommend that you do more than maybe 100 at a time. We're able to do a little bit more, but we have processes in place. So if you're going to try this, I would start with, say, 50. So do 50 on a Tuesday morning. And then, you're going to get some responses, and then maybe do another 50 on Thursday morning and see what you get. And then you can kind of wait, through the weekend and try it again if you have even more on your list. But what happens is, if you get a response immediately, you want to make sure that something happens right away. So if you send out a text that says, would you like this special? And the person says yes, do not wait more than 5 minutes to respond to them. And that means that you just have to have some automations in place, or just know that you are sending it in the morning so that you can make sure that somebody is watching that 2-way text system that you might already have in place with your CRM, with your patient management software, and just make sure that they're watching that. And there's some kind of a notification so that they can go, oh, we got somebody who's interested, and say, hey, great, we're available right now. Can we hop on a call? It's really that simple. And here's the thing that's really kind of fun is that when we work with some offices, they don't have someone that they can really count on to either manage that or watch that. But they also know that they don't have somebody who's good at picking up the phone, who's good at following through, who's good at asking the right questions, and then getting someone on a schedule. And we can handle that for you. So you don't even have to make a phone call. So if you would like something like this in place, if you have some questions about how you can do it, I'm happy to answer any questions that you have, walk you through how it all works, what your best practices are, and get you on your way to having a great, steady flow of new patients from people that you've already talked to. It's a really powerful thing to do, and I would like for you to do it. If you need some help, we're happy to do that. We've got great ways for us to do that. And again, we make sure that you are profitable in that first month so that you know working with us is something that is just easy peasy, and just you can relax. And that's what we want. We want you to know that the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get you new patients right away. And we're not going to say, hey, give us 3 months and hope for the best. No, we're going to get something to happen right away. And we want that for you because we want you to know that that's our goal, is for everyone to win in working together. Okay, that's all I have for today. I hope you found some value in it. If there's anything we can do for you, answer any questions, we're happy to do that. And we look forward to seeing you next time on, what is it? Marketing Tips Tuesday with Practicefuel. That's it for me. Bye for now.